Hey guys, so this is Mrs. Bates here. We're gonna do something a little different today, something I've never done, but I'm gonna try to do a little science video for you guys. So I'm here in my boys' room and I'm gonna show you their bearded dragon. So just a second, I'm gonna turn this around. So this is our bearded dragon. His name is Hookfang. He is about 2 years old. So a little bit about bearded dragons. They actually originate in Australia, and the most common species in the pet industry is the inland bearded dragon. So he isn't inland, he's actually a fancy dragon. You can see the coloring on him. They're usually tan, sometimes a little bit orange. He's following us. He's like, what are you doing? So he likes it very hot. I don't know if you can see our setup here. Well, I'm going to show you the setup. So we have his tank here, which has his rock, his basking rock. So this is a lamp. It is a heat lamp. Oops, sorry, that's hot. It's a heat lamp, and so that's for him to bask when he wants to be in the heat. But then there is also a regular fluorescent bulb in there too. I don't know if you can see it up there. For some light as well. He also needs something to hide under. So here's his little spot where he goes and hides. It's kind of messy right now. You want to make their home look similar to what they're used to. So his substrate is a type of sand. We got it at the pet store. You can also use like playground sand that you can buy in bags as well. You usually want to have like a water dish. He keeps emptying his water, so I think my boys actually put some lettuce in there, as well as a food dish. So the things he eats, this animal is an omnivore, which does anybody know what that means? Anybody? Let's guess. An omnivore means they eat both meat and veggies. So he likes to eat worms, which is the bulk of his diet. Crickets, you can give him chopped meat. We also give him little mice. Yikes. Yeah, he actually really likes the mice. So he gets little mice too. But then he has what this is called here is like his buffet blend. I don't know if you see it, but you can get it here too. Little Fluker's buffet blend. It has just a different blend of dried worms, crickets, and some other little stuff for them to have, the pellets. And then also you can of course give him veggies. Leafy greens are the best. They like those a lot. They also get a lot of their water content from the leafy greens too. So lettuce, periodically we will give him fruits and stuff. He likes that as well. This guy, like I said, he's a little over 2 years old. He's probably about 18 inches long. They can get up to 2 feet in length. Ours is not that big yet, but he could get there. If you are wanting to have one of these guys of your own, you can get them at your local pet store. They start out as little babies, and you can have a much smaller tank than this. This is about I think it's a 40-gallon tank. Might be bigger. Actually, no, I'm sorry. It's a 55. It's a 55-gallon tank, which is the minimum you would want when they get to be an adult. When you're just starting out, you could start with like a 10 to 15 gallon, which would be fine because they don't need as much space. You want to have a spot, like I said, for him to bask, a spot for him to hide, things for him to climb. You can also get little things that you could put like in the corner up there that if you wanted to hang out, but we don't have one of those. I do have like a thermometer in here and a hydrometer, which kind of tells you what percentage of water is in the air. And then our thermometer over here, so you can see it's close to 90 degrees in there right now, which is usually about what he wants in his basking area, which is, you know, about 80 to 90, even to 100 degrees. And then at night we turn off the basking light and we have this other light. Let me show you, sorry, which is like a little night light. It just comes on very low. And so it doesn't produce that much heat because at night you don't want them to have that much heat. You basically want them to have about 70 degrees, which you normally have. Their life expectancy is about 10 years. So they do live to be about 10 years old. And now I'm gonna show you guys how we feed him when he wants to be fed. some worms. So I have right here, these are called super worms. Let's see if we can find one that's alive. Uh-oh, some of them are not alive. There we go. So this is a super worm. Where'd he go? There he is. And this is just actually some calcium because it's good for them to have. So I'm gonna dip him around in the calcium. All right, we're gonna open this up. And I'm gonna show you. Oh, I accidentally dropped him. But we're just gonna put him right here in front of Hook Fang's mouth. And he should grab him. Sometimes it takes him a minute. Oh, you missed. You missed, buddy. There we go. So we got him. So usually we'll feed him, I don't know, anywhere from 5 to 6 of those a day. And then like I said as well, he'll eat lettuce. Which he doesn't seem to want right now because, you know, I just gave him a worm and he's like, no, give me another worm. We'll see. See if he wants to eat the lettuce. You want to eat the lettuce? Oh yeah, he will. So there you go. So he likes his greens and he likes his meats. So that's Hook Fang. If you have any questions about Hook Fang or if you're thinking of getting one for yourself, we are no experts, but we have had him, like I said, for a little over 2 years and he's been doing great. So I'll be happy to answer any questions. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye.